The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support. Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
Today, I'm going to go over my Nezha Prime. This is my go-to Warframe for pretty much everything. It's my most used frames. I love Nezha. I got a few different builds. We'll start with the shards. Now these red ones here, these are offensive. They're not necessary. Well, neither are the blue, but I'd highly recommend at least one Tau Forged blue health regen in there, because health regen is key in this build. So going into the mods, let's have a look here. we're going to be basing our build around obviously Warden Halo, which is a defensive ability on this frame. I'll switch the first one out for Breach Surge. That's more offensive / defensive. It blinds enemies, so it gives you a bit of respite to get some health regen if you're in a spot above it, plus the damage increase and whatnot. So the backbone of this card is going to be adaptation. Whenever you take damage, the damage of that type stacks up to 90%. Obviously this gives you a 90% damage reduction of that damage of the enemy that's shooting you, which is massive. Pair that with the Warden Halo, the health regen and the armor that I've got and stuff. It's very nice to keep yourself sustained and alive. You've got Prime Vigor, Blind Rage, Rolling Guard. Now this is another one just for a bit of brief respite, a few seconds, just to get some health regen back if you're in a tricky situation. I don't use this very often, but you know, if you're running Steel Path, it's always nice to err on the side of caution. That being said, you could swap this out for the new augment card, because it has been buffed again after they nerfed it into the ground, so it is a viable one. So you can put that on there, but I use Rolling Guard for survivability sakes, because if I'm going to do damage, I'll do that with my weapons, not my frame. If I wanted to make an offensive frame, I'd use a more offensive frame like Dante or something like that. Anyways, Armored Agility, Steel Fiber, August Secrets, Vitality, Blind Rage. I've got Ability Strength on there, because the higher the strength, the more shield this gets. When you activate it and take damage, whatever damage you take gets absorbed and times by 4.83, and that gives you your shield. So the more strength you have on your abilities, the more that absorption multiplier goes up and the more shield you get ultimately. The aura card on this one, I use Rejuvenation at the moment because I put it on to help keep squad mates alive running hard content, but you can interchange it for anything if you've got an aura mod. Normally I run rifle amp, pistol amp or shotgun amp depending on what I'm using and what I'm fighting, or holster amp. So this is my primary build. I have got another build. This one has Roar on it. It's pretty much the same, just with Rush in there for a bit of movement speed. This is for not as harder content, mid-range content. You know, the Roar just for the damage increase and just a bit of speed on it. And this last one is just, it still has Firewalker on it and Rush, so I can move super fast. This is for running low-end content, just sprinting through it. But they all follow the basic same cards that I've got in pretty much all of them, bar a couple that switch. So that's the builds. Let's get into it. Spawn some enemies in. I'll spawn the new enemies in. Well, oh, wrong machine again. Still getting used to this new simulator. So spawn them in Steel Path 145s. See what they do to us. So I'll show you. As soon as they start here, if you activate your ability, you'll see the number in the bottom right going up. The more they damage, the better it is. I only got 11 odd shields out of them that time round. Wasn't very good. That being said, let's pop it again. They're smacking us a lot more. There we go, 56,000 shields. Now, when I got the shield on, they can still do damage because it's not 100% shield like Rhino's is. It does still go through, and a portion of the damage dealt goes to your health and shields. Now, if you've got adaptation on, that portion is reduced by 90%, which is absolutely phenomenal. This is what keeps you alive. This is why I said it's the backbone of the build. That being said, however, health regen is a must. As you can see, I'm not going to put my shield, I'm going to take a ton of damage now. But the health regen that I have outweighs the amount of damage that they can... I heal faster than they can damage me. That's because of the Tau Forge shards and the rejuvenation card. Now I have took a fair bit there. If I use Rolling Guard, see, it gives me a brief bit of time to get a nice amount of health back. If you activate your shields, it does the same thing. I don't have shields at the moment, they've drained my energy. That's where you use Rolling Guard again. See, in a tight spot, that Rolling Guard really does come in handy. Pop your shield, do some damage. There you go, we're alive again for a little while that shield's on. You're pretty much alive. Unless you're fighting 200 plus enemies and just standing there not doing anything, and they're going to punch through everything if that's the case. Yeah, it's a nice survivability build. It's my go-to for running things, obviously if I want more damage, and that's why I've got the Breach Surge on there, but yeah, it's not often I need that. Like I said, 100 plus level on Steel Path, and it's very good survivability. So if you want to see any of my builds, links will be down in the description. I've got the Tyrant on there, the Alex Prime, the Phalarx. I'll be doing another couple as well, but if you've got anything that you want to see me do or anything, please leave a comment and I'll have a look and see what I can do. Right, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and all that jazz. Peace.